Evening, party people. Good evening to the latest episode of Mocha Sports. I am Les. I'm along with my tag team partner, P Double. P, what's good with you, my boy?
Peace. Loving the football season. Saturday college, Sunday NFL, baby.
No doubt about it, fam. So, yeah, as I said earlier, welcome in. You know, we had a little bit of technical difficulty, so we wasn't able to get our two picks in and talk about week one, but we're going to get into week three, give you some rundowns on what we thinking and how we moving this week in week three. But what I want to do is this, man, is due to the fact that we are a sports show, what I want to do is I want to get into a few various topics, man. And there's nobody hotter right now on the scene right now. Well, it's two people that we're going to talk about here. They basically 1-2 or 2-1, however you want to put them.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, man, 1A, 1B. You know what I mean? And who I'm talking about is I'm talking about first. We're going to start off with Stephen Smith. Now, Stephen A. or Screaming A has been in the news recently with his little tiff for tat that's been going on with T.O. Lord, are you familiar with this little bickering that they got going on between T.O. and Stephen A?
Most definitely. I remember T.O. saying something a while ago.
Right.
Kellerman and Stephen A. So, you go ahead and introduce, and I'm going to expound on that. You know what I mean?
No question. You know what I mean? And as you said, it was a little back and forth that went on between Stephen A. when Max with him and Max were on First Take back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I want to start with the genesis of this whole bickering. So what I'm going to do is this, Lord, is I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to take a look on how this all started. All right. So hold tight for me, Lord, and I'm going to come back with it.
No doubt.
Like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with his coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line. First of all, like I said.
So hold up, Lord. So pardon the interruption. Pardon my interruption. So what I'm gonna do is this, man, is I'm gonna pull it back so we can get to the very beginning to where it all started from. All right. So I'm gonna pull it back here, man, and we're gonna get to cooking. So let's go ahead and let's cook.
Mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with his coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line. First of all, like I said, you, Colin Kaepernick, Eric Reed, any of y'all that want to debate me in front of black people and talk about what's best for black people, name the time and place, I'll show up. I don't want to hear, what's the definition of blackness? Is there a definitive definition of blackness? Why are you giving the impression that because I don't march lockstep with every single thing that Colin Kaepernick wants? Okay, excuse me. Hold on.
I'm not agreeing.
Wait a minute.
I'm not agreeing with everything that Colin Kaepernick has done.
I'm not saying that, but you said, you just sat up there and used an expression, more blacker. Excuse me, from Hollis, Queens, New York City. You ain't the only brother out there that's in the streets. I'm in the streets every day.
I get it.
And a matter. So let's be very clear. And you damn well know that's the truth. And so my point to you is this. Again, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to go that route. But based on just what you just said, this is supposedly Stephen.
So yeah, Lord. So that's the genesis of where the match was struck right then and there when he said that, yo, B, Max, he could relate more to us than you do. You know what I'm saying? We might start having to calling you Jeffrey.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Steven from Real, from Django. You know what I'm saying, Lord? So what you think about what T.O. had to say back then to Scream, man?
Well, the thing is, bro, he wasn't able to articulate it the way he wanted to articulate it, but T.O., because he was kind of cut off, he couldn't say what he really wanted to say. He's right in a sense, because the agenda that Screaming A has to follow doesn't allow him, or let me say, he doesn't choose to be in a pro-black sense, because he's thinking dollar signs rather than actual pride. You know what I'm saying? So he's thinking about himself other than his people. So that's what T.O. was trying to say. And Max is going to say, give you the actual real, because Max, even though Max is not really a journalist,
right,
or he wasn't into sports, he's a historian.
Right.
So he understands and he knows what's going on when it comes to the actual plight of us. And he can explain it and articulate it better than Stephen A. And Max don't have an agenda to follow like Stephen A. has.
Right. Stephen A. is a wild boy, man. And I say all of this to say, man, there was a time, man, where I fucked with Stephen A. like hard, man. You think about Stephen A.'s career, man. You got to salute him for his grind and time he's put in, because you think he really popped on the scene like in 2000. You know what I'm saying? I moved down here in 99, and I kind of remember coming on the scene after. You know what I'm saying? I moved down here to the Ville and shit. And he's had his ups and downs, because you remember when he had the talk show quite quickly.
Right.
When he was trying to go with his Roy Firestone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to sit down and build with boys. And that show folded up and they kind of shipped off, and then he doubled back, with Skip, with the first take,
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is this, man. We got a rebuttal from Screaming A, speaking on T.O. and T.O. I got my issues with Terrell, too. Nobody is above reproach. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So what I'm gonna do is this: I'm gonna jump into this rebuttal from Stephen A. most recently, and then we gonna come back and chop it up about that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair. We lost as a team.
Let me go back to that. You know what I'm saying? That's T.O.
crying over Romo.
Meanwhile, he was throwing Don down the bus when he was out in Philly, but Romo, that's
Romo.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand how Screaming A come back with him, throw salt on him.
Candyland versus Candyland, huh?
You know what I'm saying? He saw that he really.
Oh man, these dudes, wow, man.
Like, oh, you want to rump?
you want to romp with me?
Come on, man. Let's see here, man.
That was Terrell Owens, former all-world NFL wide receiver, crying. Very, very protective of his quarterback at the time, Tony Romo of the Dallas Cowboys. This was before Jerry Jones exiled him from the Dallas Cowboys organization. This was as his career approached its end. Of course, he played in Cincinnati thereafter. I forgot where else. But the reality is that Terrell Owens is one of the greatest wide receivers in the history of football. As far as I'm concerned, I got him top 3. I only have Jerry Rice and Randy Moss ahead of him.
Respectfully,
he is simply that great.
Respectfully,
Rice.
The World Championship was not his fault. At least I'd say that. And my diatribe, soliloquy, or whatever I'm about to go on, of course, has nothing to do with the player that Terrell Owens was, because there's nothing to question about his greatness. Nothing at all. simply that great, that marvelous, worthy of being a Hall of Famer, should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. Never blamed him one bit for being a bit perturbed that it took 3 or 4 selections before he was ultimately entered into the Hall of Fame. But nevertheless, Terrell Owens has made news for a different reason over the years. And it all comes back to the same thing. Involves his attitude, his issues, ways that he tries to attack people from time to time. And I was the latest victim. Now, in the world of TO, understand that word victim is never something that's appropriate for somebody else. It's always him. It's always somebody that did him wrong. So we're going to address that today. We're going to address it right now. Before I get into what I really want to say, let me backtrack and give you a little history that spans just the last 3 or 4 days. Last week, I made an appearance on the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden asked me to come on. Whenever I've needed him to come on my shows, he never hesitated. I always appreciated the love. He's got Melissa Ford on there with him. She's been a friend of mine for years. Girl, you girl did that thing. She looked phenomenal. Way to go, girl. But I digress. And on that appearance with Joe Budden, once again, I was asked a question about my former partner on First Take, Max Kellerman, what happened, and all of this other stuff. I've been answering the question the same way for 2 years. I've got a best-selling book, Straight Shooter. I wrote about it in a book. But nevertheless, the question was asked. I answered. Before we go any further, look at what I had to say. I didn't like working with him, man. It's just that damn simple. I didn't like it. I thought the show was stale, that we had flatlined when it came to the public at large, and I'm trying to win. I mean, I go from number 1 to number 2 when Skip left. That's not what I wasn't having that. At some point, you're going to do what you need to do or you don't. And if you don't do what you need to do, I'm going to get somebody who will. When I went upstairs to management, my exact words were, look, if he's that important to you, give him First Take. I'll leave.
Stephen A.
Stephen A. I'm telling you what I said. ESPN made the decision that they made.
Yeah, you forced their hand.
So, again, we go back to where the genesis starts from, and that's the reason why him and T.O. is beefing right now, is because way back then when he told Stephen A. to his face, you know what I'm saying, that and he was speaking for a lot of folk, because a lot of folk was like, yo, huh? What you doing? What you talking about, Stephen A.? You know what I'm saying?
You talk too much.
You know what I'm saying? It was a case of your man just running his mouth. We understand he gets paid to talk, so we salute him for that. But you still can speak with some type of substance, or something you can stand on. And when the European that's sitting across from you is bringing valid points to the discussion, and you talking some old commercial DJ type shit,
Right?
You know
Jump into character. He jumps into that. He's like a right wing sports journalist. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those types. You know what I mean? Now you might catch him on Fox once in a while.
Oh, you might.
You know what I'm saying? He one of them boys. You know what I mean? So it's like
You talk too much.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At some point, fam, just have to break a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes I watch him, Lord, and he put me into a mind, you know, I'm from the era. I had a great childhood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He take me back to a character that, you know, I grew up with my childhood days, Lord. And I made a little cut up I want to share with you, man, and to see if you recognize this cat that, you know what I'm saying, when I see Stephen A., this is who I see nowadays with the shit he be talking about, man. So let me just go ahead and it's on the screen, and we gonna come back and chop it up about that, all right?
That's my thoughts. I mean, please, this is laughable. He's got 2 playoff victories. Now, I appreciate the job that Tony Romo has done as a broadcaster. He's really very good.
This is Gary Gnu, and the No Gnu's is Good Gnu Show, the only TV Gnu's program guaranteed to contain no Gnu's whatsoever. Never mind. Run the film.
Guess who's back? First taking the house. Holla at your boy!
Always remember, no Gnu's is good Gnu's with Gary.
Gary
So, yeah.
Gnu all
So
day,
yeah,
baby.
man. Anytime I see Stephen A. ass now, man, he take me right back to my youth, man. That motherfucking Gary Gnu, man. That's why there's no Gnus like good Gnus with Gary Gnus. You know what I'm saying? He looked like that motherfucker too, man. That shit crazy,
Without a doubt.
P.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Stephen A., man, you on top, man. You need to just take a chill pill, man, because it ain't really nothing good out of seeing the brothers bickering and beefing over some nonsense. Man, get out your feelings, Max. Somewhere off in the wilderness again. You know what I'm saying? Let that man live. The next thing I wanted to get into is this, P. And it has to do with Coach Prime, man. Coach Prime has taken over some would say football as a whole. Now, as we tape, today is Saturday, September 23rd. You know what I'm saying? P, did you stay up last Saturday and watch them against Colorado State last night on the West Coast time out there? Did you watch that whole game?
Yeah, and till 2:30 in the morning, B.
Say
I was on the edge of my seat. And I was trying to go lay it down, but the sports person in me, the football in me, you know what I'm saying, had me on the edge of the couch. And I'm up watching Coach Prime, the Colorado versus Colorado State. I'm hitting you on the text while I'm watching the joke.
And for me, and I said it on a previous episode, man, Florida State is my mom. Shout to them for doing what they had to do today in Death Valley and keep it moving.
Sir.
My thing with Prime has always been, after he left FSU, man, he never repped like he should have repped. And then he wanted the job at Florida State. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't give him the job. And let me expound on that, man. There's no way that they was gonna hire, after just firing a black coach, there was no way they was gonna hire Dion with no coaching experience and also being a brother. It was no way they was gonna do that. Had they done that, I'd have been blew back by it. You know what I mean? He felt personal about that. He's done some things, recruited some players and different things from Florida State and stuff like that, which is fair game. You know what I mean? I salute him for giving those kids belief, man. Those kids have so much belief in him and what he's putting down that they going out there and taking their games to another level.
Right.
You know what I'm
Trust
saying?
him.
Because they believe in him so much and he's building them up that way. I salute Deion, but at the same time, man, I look at him like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know him from Must Be the Money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know how he came through the door.
Right.
As I said, today being the 23rd, so they got popped today. Not only did they get popped, they got blew out. So what I want to do is this, Lord. I want to go ahead and I want to show the little pregame the coach from the Oregon Ducks gave before the game, because I know this whole week is going to be a lot of gas thrown on that, because it's going to be like, yo, he tried to run the score up and yada yada this and yada yada that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen of what the coach said, then we can come back and chop it up about that.
Rooted in substance, not flash, rooted in substance. Today, we talk with our pads. You talk with your helmet, right? Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. There's a difference. There's a difference. This game ain't gonna be played in Hollywood, it's gonna be played on the grass. Right? It's gonna be played on the grass. Let's go.
Oh yeah, man. You have to realize that's gonna come with that. You know what I mean? This man, his job is to motivate his team and to go out there and win the game. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been nothing but Colorado since the ball dropped at the end of August. They got it ran up on them today, and now they got SC next week. So what you think SC gonna try to do to them?
Same thing. See,
So,
the thing is, yes.
Go ahead, Lord.
It's motivation. You're going to use any type of motivation tactic to get your team to play to their highest level. Now, I think that it was strategic for the coach from Oregon to not say anything during the week,
right?
To give fuel to Colorado, because they'll take what you say during the week and say it's personal. Now they made it personal, or something to that effect. He waited until it was damn near game time, right before the game, and gave his kids the speech that they needed to hear. And he
put that battery in their back, right? You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, he got the energy from all the hoopla from Colorado. You got the Rock on the sidelines. You got, you know what I'm saying? That's why he said, you come Hollywood, we come in pads. So it's coming on on the grass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But not. The thing is, he has a good team also. So he looked at what the other teams were doing and saying, and strategically put his team in the right position. You know what I'm saying? What else could he do? He's there to win. You know what I mean? I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what else? With Deion, it's not gonna be no humble. It's not gonna be humble. It's gonna come with, I'm coming with my Louis bag and my Gucci bag and my pulling up in the Lambo. You know what I mean? And I'm wearing my shades at night. So that's what comes with it. You know what I mean? That, as they say, that's what made him, what got him hot, is him being who he's been. And it's crazy, right? When he was at Jackson State, he got a little bit of a flicker, right? But as soon as he went commercial, which was to the Power 5, now everybody is over there.
The bandwagon. Sucker. You off the bandwagon.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they are, man. And me and I'm like, yo, Deion is not the only black coach out here. You know what I'm saying? And the way the press and everybody is covering it, it's like, yo, now that he at Colorado, all the black kids is gonna go to Colorado. And I'm like, y'all, we not a monolith.
Right, exactly.
For every 5 that love Deion, there's 3 that don't, or 2 who don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they build him up so high. They build him up so high. Where can he go? You know what I mean?
Nowhere but that.
I made another montage about Colorado. So let me share that with you, Lord, and you give me a thumbs up if everything is cool on your end.
Okay? No doubt.
You know, it's the 12th largest price for tickets for a regular season college football game, like the 12th largest in NCAA history. Did you know that the Colorado Buffaloes were 1-11 last year? And these brothers are fast, they are athletic, they're competitive, they believe, and Deion Sanders is no joke. I absolutely, positively love it. So much. I'm flying to the game tomorrow. I'm flying to the game. I'll be in attendance for that game. And I'm bringing Shannon Sharp with me. And I'm doing that just because Primetime asked me to. But they better not lose no damn Nebraska. I know Matt Rule's the new coach or whatever. They better not lose no damn Nebraska. I better not fly the hell all the way damn near across the country and you're going to lose to Nebraska. Hell no. Colorado, handle your business. Stephen A. coming into the house.
What do you think of this scene, Shannon? It was great. It's been a long time since I've been to a college game and been to a college atmosphere. But I told Coach I was going to come to his very first home game. I couldn't let him down. I'm going to catch the flight, get to New York at 2 a.m. in the morning, but I had to be here for this one. Yeah, man, they may need a tight end. You got a quick seam pattern now. Seam pattern. You look it right now. Not at 55 and 2 repaired hips. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Prime time. Prime time. We here, baby. You got our support. You got our love.
Coach, you know what it is, Coach.
Coach Brian. Coach Brian.
Yes. We in. Go Bucs.
Cameron, Key Glock, and Kawhi Leonard show up with other celebrities for the University of Colorado game. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
They don't mess with the wrong team. All the talk, no bite.
They told it is what it is. Stack came out today. Stack, Cheeto, Bug, Sunglass.
Oh yeah, man. They even had my clan out there on the bandwagon. Come on, man. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's it's the shiny new thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like Balenciaga or whatever the new wave is. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna see where everybody at now that they just got smashed and they get smashed again, pancaked again next week. You know what I mean? The bandwagon is gonna be just a tad bit lighter,
right,
than what it was before, Lord. I know you got some. Go ahead.
I think it is the difference between. There's a difference between Prime and Deion. And Prime is a character, you know what I'm saying, that he created. And Prime has star power. You know what I'm saying? So he's bringing everybody to the sidelines, and he's bringing everybody because it's prime time. It's star power. But the thing I like about Deion is that behind closed doors, he's hugging these kids. He's helping them. He's talking about, I know a lot of you won't get drafted into the NFL, but we should have a corporation draft to make sure that these corporations draft you into the workforce. The Colorado GPA right now for the team is higher than it's ever been in history. So Deion is making sure these guys actually become men in society, respectable. But Prime is getting people on that bandwagon, and jumping on that joint. You wasn't thinking about Colorado before, you know what I'm saying? Well, Prime got you on the wagon. Prime had me on the edge of the couch. You know me, I go to work early. I'm asleep looking at the
Right. What he doing is he walking that dog. He making it do what it do.
Prime, baby. That's Prime.
And I salute him for that. Like I said, if one thing I'm going to give him his props for is for making young men to men, and also instilling confidence in them cats.
Right.
And they can take that confidence that he giving them and go anywhere out in the world. Again, man, you know me, I try to stay even keel with this shit. You know what I mean?
But you're a Florida State fan.
Yeah.
And now he's screaming that he ain't even alumni. He Talladega alumni.
Yeah.
So it's personal with the Florida State thing and Deion. So that's Prime. That might be Prime right there. I don't know.
It definitely put some gas on it. There ain't no question about that. And I'm honest about that, man. But get your shit together, because they coming for your neck. You know what I'm saying? You got your 3 victories. Now you got to get your 4th one, my G.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be tough now. He better hold the ball. He do some ball control or something next week. I don't know what he gonna do.
Yeah, man. Man, as we continue on the show, man, it feels so good to be back, man. That was some good talking on motherfucking this dude right here.
Remember, no Ganoos is good Ganoos with Gary Ganu.
AKA Stephen A. Gary Gnu. You know what I'm saying?
That show almost had me missing the bus in the mornings, man. I'm watching the Great Space Coaster and everybody going to the bus stop. I'm still watching TV.
1 foot out the door.
Come on, man. I'm trying to watch Baxter and them boys, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. As we continue on, as I stated, man, we in week 3, man. Pete, give me your thoughts, man, on the league, man, after 3 weeks, man. How you feeling? What you looking at? Anybody jump out to you that, damn, they looking good or they bullshit? Give me your thoughts through 3 weeks, yo.
Man, let me give you my hometown thought.
Word.
The Monday night game was Buffalo versus the New York Jets, because we haven't been on since that game, right?
We ain't been on since that Monday night. Since week 1.
Our quarterback up here, Josh Allen, America's darling, played like hot trash. You know what I'm saying? Like it was his first year. I think I was texting you, why is this man playing like just his first year?
He do got a lot of commercials, though. He is corporate DJ.
He's he's definitely commercial. He's a commercial DJ. Commercial Josh Allen.
Right.
He's all over the place.
Right,
but he threw more balls to the Jets corners than he did our receivers. But he bounced back in week 2 against the Raiders, so I'm happy about that. My surprise team, though, I'm thinking that I don't know. I thought Cleveland would be a little bit better. I'm wondering what's going on in Deshaun in his dome, because he played like he was Josh.
I told you, Lord. I told you when we were going through the preseason, man. I don't think he ever gonna get back to that 2020 version, man. He sat 2 joints. That's 2 years without playing. That to put it in a picture, think about the greatest Ali. He sat 3. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's 2 different things, but when you ain't practicing your craft like that, man, it's hard. I thought he made some good throws Monday night against Cleveland. You know what I mean? He made some throws like that's a $200 million quarterback throw.
Right.
But then he made some throws and some plays that I was like,
he mentally wasn't like he forgot how to throw or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised, and I want to hear people's opinions. Please comment, share. Let us know if you're watching. I'm liking the way Nana is throwing the John.
Yeah.
He got a new offense where he's just not. He's running a read option. He's actually dropping back, throwing dimes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think that he's not capable of throwing the football. But I love seeing him throw the ball, throwing dimes out there. You know. How about you, fam? What are you looking at? What you surprised with or anything? Dallas surprising you?
I'm gonna tell you, Falcons, the Dirty Birds.
Yeah.
That boy, Bijan Robinson, he nice. I mean, the way they're using him, they ain't just running him out the backfield. They moving him like McCaffrey a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So my surprise team going into week 3 would definitely be the Dirty Birds. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say, even though they won against Cleveland, I would say Pittsburgh. I have Pittsburgh being a little bit better. I have Pittsburgh better than what they looked for the first 2 weeks because San Fran came in and bully footed them.
Yeah,
but that's pretty much par for course for San Fran because they just bully footed the damn Giants Thursday night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They coming with a big foot. You know what I'm saying? With your man Sadat X said, he said, I walk light, but I carry a big stick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But that would be where I am. I knew the Chargers was going to be bupkis. That's the reason why I didn't have them in my playoff picks.
Trash, man.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I didn't have them in the playoffs. Also, Bryce Young, I knew he was slight, man. But not only is he slight, yo, he can't get away from the defenders, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
They ran him a couple times, ran him down Monday night. I was like, damn, yo, you can't. And you a little dude, you would think you had some type of speed. I'm not saying that he would be Kyler Murray or nothing like that, but you would think he would have some type of quick
ability. Right.
He don't have that, man. And now he hurt. He already hurt. He hurt. They say he's gonna be out like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Watching that game Monday night, I'm like, yo, it's bad. Especially they don't have no fucking O-line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? O-line is hot Babbage. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's some thoughts on the league thus far on who's surprising and who in trouble is Cincy. You know what I mean? I know the big fan.
Bro, the Cincy will start off. They just start slow. They'll go 0-4 and end up in the AFC Championship.
But the difference between this year and last year is Burrow is hurt, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
He hurt, man. You seen the game Sunday? He limped off.
Yeah.
Like he ain't gonna be straight the whole season.
Right.
That's gonna set them back even more. You know what I'm saying? What about them boys down in the Big D, man? How you felt about them? And your man,
Michael
got hurt.
Man. Whoa. You talk about the boys?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That Michael Parsons, man. He looked like something Lawrence Taylor-ish from some highlights I've seen, man.
I'm not ready to. I can't give him LT. Oh, that
I'm saying
again.
he LT-ish. He ain't LT, but
yeah,
man, he's athletic. Nice.
I would say he closer to a DT, a Derek Thomas,
like a DT. Yeah. Okay.
Than an LT.
Yeah.
LT, that's like sacrilege for me, and I ain't even no Giant fan. But at the end of the day, Lord, when we came up 1 o'clock, we was getting the NFC East.
Oh,
the
yeah.
NFC East and the AFC East was our games.
That was it.
And then we had the Central on the Erie channel. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up on the NFC East, man. We saw LT just strip sack. Who was doing it like that?
Nope.
Respect to Micah Parsons. He got some more lifting to do before he get in that zone with LT, man.
There was a point where I remember the Redskins having to use 2 tight ends just to, you know what I'm saying, for LT, just to get 2 guys on him because he was just dominating.
Come on, man. The whole world
changed the whole offense because of this dude, man.
The whole world saw when he ended Theismann on Monday night.
Jaworski.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come on, man. That's one of the most gruesome things that you ever saw was that when he snapped Joe Theismann's leg like that.
Yeah, that was almost made me throw up in my mouth a little
man,
bit.
Come on, man. As a young youth, I didn't want to see that, man.
And
you
they kept replaying. I'm like, I ain't trying to keep seeing that, man. You know?
Yeah, man. What we're gonna do is this. Let's go ahead and take a look at some games. You tell me, give me how many you picked. So how many you picked? Did you pick all of them?
I picked all of them, fam.
All right, let's go. I'm about to bring it up.
Okay.
Come on, man. That black got you open, man. I'm always gonna ride out to that one, fammy.
Buckshot shouty.
Duck down. Yeah. Here we go. Bring it back. Bring it back. So we got
Lamar, baby.
Lamar. What's up with Lamar, man? Lamar got the Colts, and the young boy is out in the concussion protocol. Were you liking that one, Lord?
I like Lamar over the Colts, man. Even though the Colts got one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league, I don't see Lamar and them losing to the Colts, man.
Then you got the Titans going into Cleveland, going to the dog pound. That's going to be a good one because Tennessee is a physical team. Man, that shit, man, with Chubb, man. Even we talking about the whole Theismann, man. It was sad to see that one, man.
Shit was dirty, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna leave it there with you.
You don't think it was dirty, fam?
I didn't actually see it again. You know what I mean? I just saw it live when it happened.
See, if you watch it bang, it don't look dirty.
You know what I mean? It's just the way that they teach the tackle now. If you look at the game right now, man, just going back to the Jets game, when they had the Jets backed up and he broke that long ass run, where the hell did Tre'Davious White try to tackle? He tried to tackle him down at his ankles. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, believe me, I ain't fucking Bill Parcells or Bill Belichick or Mike Tomlin on football, but come on, man. You got a better chance of tackling a person by going for his waist than you ever are going for his ankles, because
technique, baby.
Man.
Yeah.
Right. But that's how they tackle now, and that's where he was. He was going low, trying to go low. You know what I'm saying? I ain't excusing it because it's fucked up.
But
all
wasn't
the way
he
around.
already already held by somebody else though? You got.
I don't know. Like I said, I only saw it that one time, and I ain't want to see his leg do whatever it did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a good one. The Falcons and the Lions. Who you like in that one?
What do I got? I got Lions over ATL.
That's a
close
good pick.
game though.
Close
game.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Lions. The Lions is my Super Bowl pick, so I gotta roll with them.
Hold on,
you know
fam.
what I mean?
Who you got for the Cleveland Tennessee game?
You
got the Titans?
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Okay, that's what I got.
Because they home.
Okay.
I'm going with the Browns.
Okay.
Then you got the Saints against the Packers, and the Packers, they gave that game away to the Falcons last week. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they had they home opener, and then they got the Saints, who's 2-0. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got love. I got love over the Saints, baby.
There we go. I'm riding with Jalen Love too. Here we go. Jaguars,
Texans,
and the Texans. You gotta go.
I go Jags there. Yeah.
So what's up with your man Sean Payton and Dangerous?
Sean Payton. So what Sean Payton say to Russell last name? He was like, "Yo, man, stop kissing babies, man."
Yeah, stop kissing babies.
He's a quarterback,
shit,
man.
Know?
Go ahead with all that kissing babies and all that.
Right, like man, I'm a nice guy. Do I gotta be fucking a jackass?
Let that man be who he is, man.
Can I live?
Jeez.
Who you like? I know who you like in this.
Which one? Okay, hold on. Like? Where we got, fam?
Broncos. You can't see the.
I got my picks.
See the screen?
I can see it, but I got my picks right in front of me, though.
Yeah, the Broncos and the Dolphins.
Oh, I got two winning that joint. I hate to say it. I got
it's at Miami too.
Yeah.
0-3 for the Broncos would be ugly out the box, yo.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, though.
Nasty. So the next one, we got the 0-2 bowl. The Chargers and the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? They just traded Cam Akers from the Rams to the Vikings. You know what I mean? They wasn't giving him no burn. Of course, he a FSU boy. That's why I got love for him. Who you like in that game, Lord? The Vikings?
No, I'm going Chargers here.
They got to get off the schneid.
They got to get off the schneid. The 0-2 bowl. The
I'm gonna go. I don't.
We got to keep up with this so next week we can come back and be like, "Yo, how many joints?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I just don't like the Chargers.
I don't like them either. I just got to win in this game 22-20, 21-24.
I got them boys screaming skull at home coming through. But that's that game. That's the pressure bowl right there. Because don't nobody want to come up out of there 0-3. So here we go. This is an interdivisional game with the Jets.
I'm gonna surprise you with this one.
And then you got the Patriots. So let me give you a little bit of info on this one, right? So the rumor has it, Patriots done ran off 14 straight against the Jets.
And it ain't gonna stop, baby.
14 straight. That's 14 straight ass kickings. Really, the Jets should be 0-3. You know what I'm saying? If Josh Allen didn't turn into Josh Kelly, he didn't turn into Josh Kelly. they would have they would have won that game. You know what I'm saying? But who you like?
I got the Pats keeping that streak alive on the Jets.
So you're gonna hang 15 on.
He got something for the quarterback that he ain't gonna understand.
Yep, they 0-2. They definitely don't want to come out of there 0-3. I'm gonna go begrudgingly because I want to keep my picks together. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. On this one.
Boston.
Yeah, I'm going with the
Boston Pats.
Then we got the 716 traveling out to DC, Chocolate City. They say it's supposed to be some crazy weather jumping off during that game too. Yeah,
I hope not. I'm going Bills, but I just don't like Josh on the road, man. I don't. It's just
you don't trust him.
His thought process out. He needs some counseling while he's on the field, man. You know, if he ain't at the high.
I think he got that dumb shit, that Willie Bobo shit.
Come on, man.
Out of his system,
Think
fam.
it's gone?
I gotta believe. It can creep up and bite you in the ass at any moment, but I don't think he's gonna try to pick up a fumble and run with it no more. I don't think he's gonna do nothing stupid like that again. I believe his hurdling days, he still got some more hurdling in him. You know what I mean? The Commanders' front four is vicious. You know what I'm saying?
It's that defense, yeah. That defensive line, man.
Yeah.
And our O-line ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? We do have a guy, last name Torrance, that's a rookie. That's really good. You know what I'm saying? And then we got a veteran, Dawkins, who was a lot of talk on the O-line, but not a lot of action.
Big soft ass. There's nothing worse than a big soft motherfucker.
Right.
Nigga, why you got all that size and you ain't mean? Did you see motherfucking Trent Williams punch the motherfucker in the face the other night?
Come on, man.
Man, listen. And then a couple years ago, he punched Sherm when he was with the Redskins in the playoffs. I don't know. It might have been it was the playoffs when they played Washington.
Right,
and he just, I gotta say though, Sherm took it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But the thing is, how you gonna Sherm may have his helmet on? You gonna hit this man in the grill and keep your helmet on at the same time? Come on, man.
He ain't stupid. He a smart bully.
Yeah.
You know?
Give me your Lorna Doones, motherfucker.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
He kept his helmet on. Had the shield on and everything, man.
Right, exactly. What you got on my 40? You know what I'm
I want to spend his money.
Listen. So yeah, man. I'm gonna go with the home team, man. As long as Josh Kelly don't show up, man, the Bills is good. You know what I mean? You gotta worry when Josh Kelly show up, man.
No doubt.
So we're gonna keep it moving. And we got the Panthers 0-2 going out to the Great Northwest to see the Seattle Seahawks 1-1. I gotta go with Geno.
Yeah, Geno gonna kill them boys.
He let me down week 1 against the Rams, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say
at the house with that 12th man.
Yeah, man.
Panthers can't beat them.
Fucking the red rifle Andy Dalton playing quarterback for the fucking Panthers. So yeah, man. Give me that Seattle. Here we go. We got them boys going to the desert. You know what I'm saying?
That's a win.
That's a bully foot, ain't it?
Great. Yeah, give me your lunch money.
Man, what you got on my 40?
Come on, man. I'm trying to spend Red's money.
So yeah, man, definitely Dallas. Give me Dallas. We got the Chefs and the Bears, man. Chicago, man. They got Phil's looking crazy, man. Chicago. I ain't gonna say they because
I think you're right though, fam. I think that coaching staff is horrible. I think the merry-go-round the coaches that they have doesn't help this kid at all. I've just felt like they're ruining this kid, man. They don't give him a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. If he was somewhere else, I think he'd probably excel.
Yeah, it's no question. It's no question. Coaching is not the
horrible.
greatest. But he got you. They showed a couple plays. He was standing in there, boys is wide open, and he just gun shy.
Right.
Should I throw it? Should I not throw it? You know what I mean? He got to get in there.
He got to get it together also.
Man,
does need some support, though.
You got to just get in there and let that joint go.
Yeah.
Because if he don't, guess what? Caleb Williams is coming out next year.
Yes, sir.
And, I mean, if y'all don't win no joints, they gonna come for your replacement like yesterday.
It's a business, baby.
If it ain't nothing else, it's that. So yeah, so we both on the Chiefs. I take it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So next we got the Steelers and the Raiders. This is like some old throwback to when the AFC ran through Pittsburgh and the Steelers when we was youth running around with nappy. I was running around with nappy head. You had that Indian head, but you ain't had that. You didn't have that nappy head. I was running around PC's head and still getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
So who you like in this one? Both of them 1-1 coming in here in Vegas.
You know what I love about this though? The jerseys and the helmets are still the same.
Right,
kids and the teams, the jerseys, the colors. It's just beautiful, man. But I got Omar Epps winning the joint, man. Omar Epps owed me money from the San Francisco game too, man.
He got both of us.
Got me good with that, man.
Yeah, he got us.
With the Raiders, man.
Oh, Epps. Shout out to Mike Tomlin, aka Oh Epps. Yo, Q. Yo,
Q.
Man. On a side note, Lord, USC, right? They got Jerry Rice's son on the squad, and they got Cliff Branch's nephew.
Wow. Branch, number 21, baby.
Man, listen. His nephew is smaller, but the same dude, man. When you know how fast and shit Cliff Branch was, his nephew is the carbon copy of him, man. When you get USC on your tube, man, you're gonna see Rice and you're gonna see Branch.
Is he wearing 21 or no?
I think he wearing number 4 and I think Jerry Rice's boy wear number 2.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, watch for them cats. Once you see, they're gonna be blurs on your screen, so you're gonna know who the hell they is. But yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. I'm with you with the Steelers as well, man. Yeah, man. So Monday night, man, how you feel about this doubleheader Monday night they got going right now?
I like it, but it's too much for me because of my schedule. You know what I'm saying? My work schedule. So I can't really finish watching the last game. So I got to get the sports talk in the mornings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love it. Give me as much football as possible. You know what I'm saying? Give it all to me. You know what I mean?
Right. The first jump off is the Eagles against the Buccaneers. So they going to Tampa. Who you like there? You like the Eagles or you like the Bay at the crib?
I'm going Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Eagles. But let me give a shout out to the Bucks. I thought they was going to be hot trash, but they kind of surprising me. The touchdown faker, he ain't really faking it too much right now. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's week 3. There's plenty of time for them
to revert, but you know what I'm saying?
There's plenty of time for them to start gacking. So I'm with you. I'm going with the Eagles as well, man. You know what I mean? EAGLES, Eagles. I'm definitely going with them. So then the second game we have is a rematch of the Super Bowl from 2 years ago.
Joe Cool in them.
The Rams and the Bengals. So it's the Rams at the Bengals. The Rams is coming in 1, and the Bengals is 0 deuce. What you say?
The Bengals is coming off the schnizzai, baby. They're gonna take this. They're gonna take it over the Rams to get that first win.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they backed into a corner. They got to fight their way out, man. They got to fight their way out. They're gonna win
They definitely got to have it, as Ed O.G. would say. But at the same time, it's man, Burrow, man.
Yeah.
If he ain't healthy, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Donald coming in there, up with the middle, with the pressure right up the middle. I don't know. They at home. I'm going to differ from this one on you, Lord.
Fam. You going to go Rams?
Rams. I'm going to take the Rams coming in there into the jungle with a hurt. They say a wounded animal is the most dangerous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go with the Rams, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That was Mocha Sports, our most recent episode where we got into this guy Stephen A. and his alter ego.
Remember, no Ganoos is good Ganoos with Gary Ganoos.
Exactly.
They even got the same blazer on.
Exactly, man. The mock neck and all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Y'all please share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? Tell us if you feel as though that we was off point or I was off point on the things I had to say about Prime. You know what I mean? Or P was on point on what he had to say about Prime, or how you feel about our picks. Were they trash? You know what I'm saying? We just appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in and coming back again and again, man. For P, I'm Les. This is Mocha
Sports. Peace.
And we're going to say peace. Peace.
Gonna blow.